Today's declaration topic is: mention your name and business, and then tell us a story where you really helped one of your clients.
Awesome. So my name is Ted Rakowski. I'm with Sandler Training, and one of the ways in which I helped a client was it was actually awesome because it's a practice that I'm so used to doing, and that's a pre-call plan. So what's interesting is I work with a lot of people who, in their business, they're not sales professionals. They've got a technical skill, some kind of knowledge, and that's their business. In this case, it's a consultant who delivers some great results for her clients, but the sales process is relatively new to her. So in planning for a very important meeting that she had coming up, we talked about a pre-call plan, and I discovered that she really didn't have a solid pre-call plan. So worked through the process with her, did a lot of the work that I would typically do for my own pre-call plans, and in turn, it developed into one of her better calls that she's had. It was a great first call for a new prospect, and it's going to result in some great business for her. So again, Ted Rakowski with Sandler Training.
Hi, I'm Laura Van Pletsen. I'm with ROI Business Brokers, and where I've helped a client in the past is I always try and look out what's best for the client. So one situation I had was a lady, she had already closed her business, but she owned the building, she still had the building, and her husband was ill, and so she still had all the fabrication equipment in the building. So, when I went to see her, the building wasn't ready just to list and put on the market right away, but I took photos of all the equipment. I sourced an equipment appraisal person for her. I gave her the name and number of a janitorial cleaning company. And so, even when I meet a client, there's no guarantee that that listing is going to come to me, but I'll always do what's best for the client. And so try and go the extra mile and help put my clients in touch with other people that can help them with needs that are beyond my area of expertise.
I'm David Clarke. I run Marietta Handyman, and what I've been doing lately is helping clients get through the really stressful process of remodeling or redoing certain portions of their house. So I've been coming in and working with clients and the contractors to coordinate everything, and also advise my clients that, hey, this might not exactly be the best thing that you can do. Right now there's a very short list of things that you can do to your house if you're getting ready to sell it that will actually give you a return on your money. Remodeling your kitchen and remodeling your bathroom, everybody says this, but right now, believe it or not, you're wasting money if you do this. So I've been working with a client last week about every little step in the process of getting their house ready to go on the market. This is something that I'm doing a lot of. And it's really a good joy when I can walk into somebody's house or they give me a phone call and say, hey, look, the last two things that we did after you did that, we showed the house and it sold. So that's what I'm doing right now to help my clients.
My name is Chance Brooker. I'm with LifeVantage, which is a global network marketing company. A way that I've helped one of my partners recently, because I don't really have clients, is helping to help them reframe their mindset on reaching out to a potential prospect to partner in their business. What I help them to do is appreciate that in any kind of sales, it's just a transfer of belief is all it is. And she was really struggling because she had such an attachment to whether the potential partner or customer would end up wanting to move forward with her. And that's something that can be really dangerous to someone who is in any kind of sales environment. Whenever you're directly attached to the result, it creates the wrong kind of energy, and you can't really resonate with people because they can sense that. Even if they're not very in tune with it, they can sense it subconsciously, and it doesn't have the good effect because it's people's nature to not want to be needed, but wanted. So when people feel that you need them for something, it typically doesn't have the best result attached to it. So what I helped her to do is appreciate that the best sales that go on every single day is when you're telling a friend about a restaurant that you ate at, or a movie that you went and saw, or a new coffee shop that you discovered, or a new app that you really love. And when you're telling someone about anything that you use in your everyday life or an experience that you had, you're not attached to the result because you're just talking to a friend about something that you experienced, something that you love, a change that you had. So I helped her to reframe her mindset on when she's reaching out for her job, she needs to have that same kind of mindset, that same kind of passion, but be unattached. The same way if you told a friend about a restaurant that you ate at and she never ate there, you wouldn't care. You would still go and tell others about it. You wouldn't take what she did with that info and let it be a gauge for whether you told anybody else about the restaurant. And as a result, she really had a mind-opening moment, realizing that if she becomes unattached, she'll resonate with people a whole lot more. And as a result, she's having success and feeling a lot more free to make more calls every day.
Okay, my name is Gabe ONeill, and I'm the founder of Digital Accelerant and Accelerant Referrals. I'm a web applications developer. Now, I have a client in Maryland who sells cheese, and that cheese has to be shipped across the country. Some of the cheese can only be tolerated to be shipped 1 or 2 days, but the current FedEx plugin does not be able to handle that. So her current web developer said, well, I can figure this out, I can do this, and it's a WordPress site. And and it turned out $2,800 later that she could not figure it out. And that's one thing that I will never do to a client. I will never tell them I can do something when it's really out of my league. But so Sharon knew me and has worked with me before, so she knew I could do it. She called me and she said, have you ever worked with WooCommerce? And I said, no, but that doesn't really matter. I'm just dive in and do it. So this week we look to be going to beta where we're going to be being able to order some cheese from her shop and sell it across the country. And I really think that she's going to be successful because of this, because her cheese company has only been up for a year, and she's doing great. And now the ability for her to ship across country because of me is going to really help her business. So that's me.